Good day, viewers and listeners. Welcome to another episode of Salida TeleRadyo right here at La Filipina National High School. Hello to our division personnel headed by our school's division superintendent, Dr. Josephine Padul, and our assistant schools division superintendent, Dr. Melanie Estacio. Hello also to our media partner, the 98.3 Gold FM. Today, you will learn about techniques for effective public speaking as part of our lesson in English 10. I will now turn you over to our teacher broadcaster, Teacher Karen MAE LACSON. I am your teacher host, Princess May Corayag.
Hello viewers and listeners. Today is a challenging afternoon for everyone since you will be challenged to face your fear. And for you to do that, you must be equipped with the necessary tools for you to be able to face the battle. But before we start, make sure that you have your paper and pen with you. Alright? Are you ready? Let's begin. So this session is all about the techniques for an effective public speaking. And our objectives for this lesson are the following. First, to elaborate the techniques in public speaking. So we will discuss one by one each technique. Second, exude self-confidence in taking the challenge to speak publicly. Self-confidence is very important so we can able to do the public speaking activity later on. And the third one, employ the techniques in public speaking in a public speaking situation. Of course, our application is to apply public speaking in the real life situation. Now, have you ever asked yourself about the thing that you are most scared of in life? What is then your greatest fear? Perhaps you would say fear of a certain animal like fear of snake, fear of spider, or fear of losing someone you love. A family member, for example. Some people think that the greatest fear is fear of death. But the number one fear is anxiety to speaking in public. Di ba totoo? Takot tayong magsalita sa harap ng maraming tao. In a recent survey from the Wall Street Journal, public speaking was ranked the number one fear among people. Up to 5% of the world population experience this kind of social phobia. Do you know what is the term for fear of public speaking? It is called glossophobia. Let's say it again. Glossophobia. So let us remember that the fear of public speaking is called glossophobia. Now, please bring out your pen and paper, and I want you to cite at least 3 examples of a life situation where public speaking is observed or done. Please write it down on your piece of paper, some examples of a real-life situation where you experienced public speaking or where it is done. I'll just give you a few seconds to do it. So let us check if we have the same answers. One situation or one way of public speaking is sales pitch. Sales pitch is very common. This is used by salesmen in malls where they keep on saying something while they are demonstrating the function of a particular product. Then, at the same time, they keep on telling the shoppers on how to use the certain product or what are the benefits of a certain product that they are selling. So they keep on persuading the customers. Yung naririnig natin na, mga ma'am, sir, lapit po kayo, ganito po yung gamit nito, bilhin na kayo, ganun and ganyan. The next one is wedding toast. If we are invited to a wedding, we can see that maid of honor or the groomsmen, they are tasked to give words of congratulations or wishes for the couple. So wedding toast is also a form of public speaking. The very common class presentation, if we are only in the old normal this time. So this is common to us or for you students that you are going to present your output in front of your classmates and your teacher. So that is already a form of public speaking because you have to speak in front of an audience. Prayer at a family gathering. For example, Christmas celebration, birthday celebration, and somebody is asked to lead the prayer. So since you are going to say a prayer in front of listeners, a lot of family members, then you are already speaking in public. And my last example here is being a guest of honor in an event. So, like for example, graduation exercises or any events in school or anywhere wherein there's a guest speaker invited, then as we listen to his or her message, then that is already a form of public speaking. So this time, let us do the twist. Do you like to recite tongue twisters? It's a form of exercising our tongue. It's very important since the flexibility of our tongue can really help us in the delivery of our speech later on. Now, tongue twisters have long been an integral part of a public speaker's toolkit. So let us practice these tongue twisters to help you stretch your tongue that will help you deliver your speech more effectively in the future. So let's have fun in saying these tongue twisters. I have here the first one, 11 benevolent elephants. Let's say it again, 11 benevolent elephants. Now we are going to say it as fast as we can 5 times. Okay? Say it with me. 11 benevolent elephants, 11 benevolent elephants, 11 benevolent elephants, 11 benevolent elephants, 11 benevolent elephants. Very good. How about this second one? So, this is the sushi chef. Say it again. So, this is the sushi chef. Let's say it again 5 times as fast as we can. Ready? Go. So this is the sushi chef. 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 Very good. Good job. Give yourselves a round of applause for that. So let's move on. I'm sure your tongue is now ready for our speaking activity later. Moving forward, let us define public speaking. What is public speaking? Public speaking is the process of speaking to a group of people in a structured, deliberate manner intended to inform, influence, or entertain the listeners. So it is an act and an art of speaking in front of an audience. So in order to prepare us for any public speaking situations, let us remember the following techniques. The first one, write your speech. So before having any speaking engagement, of course, we have to write our speech first. So begin with an outline to organize your thoughts. Then, as you make your speech, use a conversational tone. Write your speech the way you would normally talk. Work in some small talk or humor if appropriate, as if you are just simply talking to your audience. And remember to use short sentences. Short sentences will be easier to remember. The second one is voice control. Your voice is the most important tool you will use as a public speaker. So we must know how to control our voice. So it should be appropriate loudness or appropriate softness of our voice when we deliver our speech. The third one is diaphragmatic breathing. Diaphragmatic breathing is commonly called abdominal breathing. Remember to breathe from the diaphragm to better control the tone, pitch, and volume of your voice. So this also encourages full oxygen exchange, so it will be easy to breathe while speaking. Okay? The fourth one is our delivery. How are we going to deliver our speech in the public? When it comes to public speaking, delivery is everything. Even if you have a great voice and good body language, your message will get lost if the audience can't easily follow what you say. Speak slowly but not too slowly. Then pause between ideas. And please avoid fillers. Fillers like So instead of doing that thing, replace these filler words with pauses. So just pause if you are still waiting that your brain will feed you some words to utter next. Okay? Number 5 is body language. So we have to stand up straight. Then we have to assume the position. Since we are the speaker, we are in the authority to speak in front of our audience. Then be facially expressive. And you can also add minimal hand gestures while speaking. The 6th one is audience relation. So grab the attention of the audience immediately. We have to develop relationship between the speaker and the audience. So think of public speaking as a big conversation, an opportunity to engage many people at once, to share your thoughts in something that you are passionate about. And the last one, of course, we have to practice the speech. By practicing your speech, not only do you improve your public speaking skills, but you also increase your familiarity with the presentation, making it more likely that your speech will go smoothly. Above all, remember these 3 P's. To simplify everything, remember these 3 P's. What are these? Prepare, practice, and perform. So these are the 3 short terms that we are going to remember for public speaking. Prepare, practice, and perform. So let us do the recap for the 7 techniques for an effective public speaking that I shared. First, write your speech. Second, voice control. Third, diaphragmatic breathing. Fourth, delivery. 5 is your audience relation. 6 is the body language. And 7 is practice your speech. Now, I will show you how I delivered my contest piece when I joined a speech contest during the 110th Civil Service Anniversary. Now bring out again your paper and pen, and please take note of my strengths and weaknesses during my delivery. So let's watch this.
When people serve others, life is no longer meaningless. My fellow public servants, good afternoon. Yes, serving people is what life is all about. As public servants, we found the real meaning of life as we render our service to people. We already found our purpose. In celebration of the 110th Civil Service Anniversary, we are called to be in the race and win. RACE as an acronym stands for Advancing, Responsive, Accessible, Courteous, and Effective Public Service, which is a perennial goal and an unending challenge to all of us. As it is defined, public service is a public trust. In the area of enforcing employee discipline, The 8 norms of conduct entail to teach us that as we become responsive towards the needs of our fellow man, we become sensitive and sympathetic to them. We are at all times approachable and reached by various people from different walks of life. We should be committed to public interest, to be professional in our respective fields of endeavor, to be politically neutral, just and sincere, by remaining true to the people and serving them without discrimination. Who are we to discriminate others? Another point is being fair and truthful, extending prompt, courteous, and adequate service to the public, as it is quoted, "Mamamayan muna, hindi mamayana." We should also be at all times loyal to the Republic and to the Filipino people, committed to democracy and portraying a simple living. As citizens and public servants, we must help our government promote mature political processes that broaden participation and improve the economic condition of the poor. Ours is the task of making the service in the government a truly moral activity that is honest, humane, and honorable. As persons created by God, our individual integrity and dignity become the focus of our concern. It is neither the power that we might acquire as government servants, nor the wealth that our profession might bring us, that will decide our success in life. But it is who we are as a person, our honesty in the face of bribery, our courage in the face of threats, our spirituality in the midst of a materialistic world. These are the factors that constitute genuine happiness and fulfillment in our life. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my challenge. Be in a complete battle gear and win the race. Remember, when we serve the people, life becomes meaningful.
As you can see, I have a copy of my speech. Now remember, if you are giving a speech in public and you have your notes with you, just remember to establish eye-to-eye contact with your audience and get to familiarize your speech so you can give the appropriate emotions and feelings about the message of your speech. Now, after you evaluated me, I want you to evaluate this time yourself as a public speaker. Make a 2-column table for your strengths and weaknesses as a public speaker. Then write at least 3 strengths and 3 weaknesses in each column. Below the table, write at least 1 sentence about what you will do to improve on your weaknesses. Now, for our listeners, please make a 2-column table with your strengths on your left and your weaknesses on the right side. And below the table, you complete the statement, I can improve my weaknesses by... And then, after answering that one, you will submit that next week on the scheduled submission of outputs. So, let's proceed to your assignment. Now, for your assignment, as we advocate time consciousness and honesty, write a 2-minute speech about how to exercise timeliness and honesty in this time of pandemic. Then, take a video of yourself delivering your speech, observing the techniques for an effective public speaking, and send it to your respective English teacher. So you will be graded according to the following rubric. So for our rubric, we will have a criteria for delivery and content. So I will give you 5 points for your delivery if you have consistent eye-to-eye contact, effective pacing, maintain good posture, consistently audible, and no mispronounced words. 3 points if the delivery has occasional eye-to-eye contact, good posture most of the time, fairly fast or slow pacing, fairly audible, and mispronounces few words. And 1 point if the delivery has no eye-to-eye contact, poor posture, monotonous tone, and mispronounces many words. Now for the content, 5 points if word choices are clear and precise with a clear focus and no grammatical errors. 3 points if some word choices are clear with an attempt to focus on a central idea and with few grammatical errors. And 1 point if it's too complex and no focus on central idea or topic with many grammatical errors. Okay, I hope my instruction is clear. So that ends our lesson. This is your teacher Karen saying, don't fear public speaking. Just keep on reading, practice speaking, and do the thing. Thank you very much for paying attention. God bless everyone.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Karen, for that comprehensive and engaging discussion. And also thank you to our viewers and listeners for your time. Till next session, have a nice day, everyone!